Hey, greetings everyone. It is GleeCon, and I'm back once again with another episode of Lore of Warcraft. And thank you for tuning in. It is a pleasure to be here. On our last episode, we read the the second part. It was an interview with Chris Metzen in the World of Warcraft official magazine, something that came out right before Cataclysm was about to drop, and it's kind of apropos considering I just saw the news today. I don't know how I missed it yesterday that we are the teasing, the waiting is over, the will she, won't she is all done. It is official. They are going to make a Cataclysm Classic. Pretty cool. So we'll add that to the to-do list. We already knew we were going to be playing through Wrath Classic, and then we knew we were going to pick it up at Cataclysm. We weren't sure how that was going to go, but now we know how it's going to go. It is going to go with a fresh batch of people that are going to play Cataclysm Classic, so I can start. We can start turning our brains toward that. We do have a group right now running. We'll talk about that in just a sec. The interview with Chris Metzen was pretty interesting considering, as the name says, he is essentially the godfather of the lore of Warcraft. If you can see, I have got 3 people on the continent making the run. We have one still over in the Undercity, and they're making a run. That's our tank. They just passed lead back to me, so I'm guessing they're going to expect me to do a little of leading. It's okay, because I do have the map up, ready to go. I have done this dungeon a few times recently, so I think it'll be okay. And that takes us to where we were lately as far as playing through World of Warcraft Classic, because every other episode we do play through this game. You can consider it lore. I like to, because we do cover every single quest. But yeah, sure, the majority of World of Warcraft Classic especially is running around and grinding and doing quests. So the lore is just in the sense of the long. It's like reading Lord of the Rings or something like that. So it's all about the journey, not necessarily the destination. It's about finding and all the legwork it takes to get these little tiny nuggets of lore. And we finished off Ashenvale for the most part. I actually have one quest, the Lost Pages, that needs to get turned in next time. I did Cave. We needed 2 pages still. I just went and bought them. One was about 10 silver, one was like 1 silver, so I spent maybe around 11 silver getting the last 2 pages that I needed. Well worth it, rather than a who knows how long grind for RNG. We'll turn that in on the next episode. We're not going to do any quest turn-ins. I did go when I was off camera trying to get this group. This took a long time. If you notice on the clock, if you pay attention to that kind of thing, this is a lot later than we normally start, but we are going to start now. So stay a while and listen. I did jump us in right before the group got here because I wanted to have time to catch up with everyone. But we're going to do Blackfathom Deeps for the Horde. We've already done an episode where we did this with Alliance, but Talanji's going to get it done. She's going to be my only Horde that does it. I have Jawless, that's our healer. No, that's an Arms Warrior DPS making a run. He's the closest. We have Soggy Peaches, that's our healer. Looks like possibly making a run up from Crossroads, so going to be a little bit of time there. N for Dummy is coming over from Orgrimmar. I don't know what kind of flight paths they have. Saya is possibly waiting on a full-on Zeppelin, so we might have 5 to 10 minutes to kill, but we can talk about some things, and that's also part of the experience for World of Warcraft. I'm hoping, let's see, we have a 26 Shaman, so that gives us some off heals as well. A 28 Warrior, 2 28 Warriors, 1 is a tank, 1's arms. I'm only 26 and then our healer's only 25. Should be okay. Since I'm pretty familiar with the dungeon, we really just need the few quests. So there are only 4, I believe, total quests that actually take us in there. Amongst the ruins is you pick up the Fathom Core. It also, when you do that, it allows you to pick up this Baron Aquinas quest. So that is something we're going to need to pick up while we're in there. You have to kill that guy Um, and it's not that big a deal. It's just that you have to jump in the water, and it kind of makes an annoying part at that portion. Um, Killing Lorgus Jet, that's going to happen naturally in the progression of the dungeon. Blackfathom Villainy, you pick that up from the Lorganis. No, the Lorganis manuscript, that's an alliance thing. Lady Severus is one here. Gamura is the first boss, so we'll kind of go into the dungeon and do Gamura. We'll skip this because that's alliance. Lady Severus is just an optional, I guess, boss. The Argent Guard Thailrid down there, that actually is the quest that wants you to kill something else. Gelhur, Shrine of Gelhouse or something like that, that's another optional side boss, and it gives you a buff. And then this Lorgus Jet, which again, that's one of the guys we need to kill. He can spawn here, or here, so it just depends where. Baron Aquinas, actually, when you're in here, you have to jump in the water. You can get the Fathom Stone. And then when you get it, it summons Baron Aquinas, then you kill him, and that picks up a drop quest as well. Twilight Lord Kelris, I believe that's this quest. He wants you to kill Twilight Lord Kelris. Old Syrakus is an optional boss. We've killed this, so we'll see. It's not very hard. If we can even have 2 to 3 people that want to stick around with me, we'll be able to do it. And of course, Akumai is the final boss of the dungeon. Really, it's not that hard. This part of the dungeon is easy. All the way through here, it's not that bad. This part right here, that's the part that'll make or break the team. And we'll see. They were hoping for a Ren drop. Nobody has it except me. I had it for a full 2 hours when I started. So that just gives you a frame of reference of where I was. For an hour and 15 minutes, I've been trying to pick up a group. It's been kind of dead tonight. It is a work night for me. So it's going to be a late night. I'm going to be tired in the morning. But it's a short week. We have Veterans Day on Friday, and I took Monday off too, so I only have a 3-day work week this week. One of those 3 days is already done. So if I go into the middle of the week, the hump day tomorrow, a little tired, it won't be the end of the world. I'll survive. I did stock up on poisons. I got some vanished powers. I picked up an upgrade, so now I can make heavy wool bandages, although I do need more wool because my engineering's kind of bottlenecked with that, but also you sort of kind of need to get up to 150 with the heavy wool. So she's just taking the Zeppelin, Asaya. She's going to be the one holding us back, but that's our tank, so we're kind of stuck with that. It is what it is. We don't have a Warlock, and, maybe, who knows, maybe she'll have a flight path, but as you can see, we have our 3 people here. They'll have time to pick up their quests and everything. So I think it'll be pretty fun. After this, we'll do one more episode in a couple days where we turn in some of these quests. It'll be actually pretty quick. And she's going to move on, I think, the Stranglethorn Veil, so it'll be a short episode. Because some of this stuff we turn in, and we'll also turn in the Lost Pages, which that will allow us to get these 59 gloves, so not that huge of an upgrade. Who knows, we might even find a better one in this dungeon. It's really not that bad. This dungeon is okay. It's really, if you have a tight crew, this is an easy dungeon. Really, again, like I said before, what will get you is right here. Because right here you can just bust in and fight Gamura. Easy boss. All of the ads are neutral. You don't have to kill them. I've had people say that you have to. I've never encountered any major issues if I don't. Whatever her name is, Severessa or whatever, she's easy. There's no boss there. This guy's not hard, and you get a nice buff shrine. This mini boss is not that hard. This tunnel just is full of Twilight cultists. They can heal, so you've really got to tack the healers down. So if the tank's not marking them, I'm going to have to mark them. But even worse than that is they can run, and they will. And when they run, they can just pull up packs of mobs. So I'm going to have to try, if they're not doing it, I'm going to have to try to really mark, and maybe I can help with that, especially since I passed lead. Sounds like I'm going to be the lead. There's Asaya. She's made it to Org. I don't know if she'll be able to fly. I would otherwise turn the Lost Pages in now, but I got to say something to do with her one other episode. But I can't imagine it's going to be very long, because we'll turn in the stuff that we need to turn in, and we'll kind of run and fly over here. We might have this return to Janus and Kreia. Both of those people are right there at the Zormgor outpost, so that's not a big deal. We have 2 people that flew in there. That's awesome. Soggy Peaches is there. Saya is in Org. And so we're just kind of waiting on them. This guy, he has to run, it looks like. So one of them already ran. It'll be nice once we start playing Wrath. I believe they start letting you do the summons with the meeting stone. One of the best developments for Wrath. But I'm looking forward to a Cataclysm Classic. The reason why I like all these classics is that it really is going to allow us to experience each zone's storyline, but also the parts of the storyline that die sort of in retail are who is the leader of each faction, and getting to experience that. So it's pretty cool that we're going to get to do that. I'm actually pretty happy, because after he's running right down there. After I don't know where he's going. After we do whatchamacallit, after we do Cataclysm, what's next? Mists of Pandaria. So I guess you could hypothetically have a Mists of Pandaria Classic. Yikes. I mean, that starts to become, to me, really, now we're getting real sketch, because why? You know? It's already its own continent. I guess there are some interesting things, again, about who is the leader and so on and so forth. And then once you get to Legion, like, really, are we going to have a Legion Classic? I guess if you really take your time, we'll have a couple more expansions. I think it's so cool that we have this trilogy of expansions coming out. The War Within. I'm excited to play that. Like I said before, I really want to grind. Who's clicking their stuff? Does he want me to come down? I don't know. I could get there. Why not? Is he fighting mobs? Sounds like it. I guess I'll help out. So here we're going to begin the killing process. Nice. I mean, yeah. That's what I really wanted, was some fish. Oh, he got the Damp Note quest. Yeah, that's good. We don't need that necessarily, but it is. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and start killing. I guess he just wants some XP. Of course, they hit us with the unarmed poop, but I'll take an upgrade to unarmed. I don't know. Hopefully everybody on the party can loot that. We've got to kind of look and be careful. We have plenty of. Oh, actually, I thought it only gave you 30 charges, but it gives you 40. Looks like it gives you 40 poison charges. So, I suppose he's ready to roll, man. N for Dummy is ready to roll. Which is whatever. Okay, so, I mean, looks like my DPS was a little better than his, but this time, I don't know. Hard to say. Oh, I got some wool cloth, and I got a gray. I don't know if we're slowly supposed to be... He wants us to be clearing the path to help... like, Excuse me. Yeah, there's no... I can't. When it's just the two of us and we don't have a tank, I don't need that. Both greed roll. Oh, there's one. We have our third that's close enough. It's nice to see that. Jawless is here. So we've got our... Jawless is our arms warrior. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start picking her up. I wish my... Yeah, so... Now, I am a rogue, which is nice, because that will allow me to, kick. And, like I said, there's a lot of really annoying mobs. We don't have a mage, so I don't know what Homeboy's doing here. Unless he's got, like, just a bunch of... We can't go too far, because we need our people. But sure. Maybe I hope they don't care about the Damp Note side quest, because you gotta go turn that back into Genua Sancrea or whatever. But this is pretty easy. Again, we can't go too far. Let's see what's gonna happen here. No, they didn't, they decided to pull the whole squad back, which is fine. I'd rather go after this Tide Priestess here. Go ahead and kick it. Yep. Get a little slice and dice action going back on. Yeah, I think I'll be fine. So far, so good. Ooh. They're still not here. Well, we have Asaya's landing. Soggy Peaches is still running. So, our healer's still running. So we just have our 3 DPS going right now. What I worry is that the respawn's gonna start. So, I do worry about that. They just got the Damp Note quest. I already have that. I've completed it. Oh, I gained a thick shield. That's why I keep the bag open. Not that I can do anything with the tangy. Alright, so... I don't need the little what the shells or stones, and it doesn't look like they do either. Yeah, I guess I'll take a little bit of that. Got some melon juice. I'll be given that. Oh look, they got page 12. I think that is literally the page I bought. Like I said, I do worry that we're gonna get so far ahead that we won't be able to, our allies will be, like, stranded. We're gonna see. We shall see. But I think we're a pretty good trio. It's already pretty promising. I mean, again, these are a lower level than what you actually encounter in the actual dungeon. Let's see where we're at. They're getting there. Asaya's getting there. Soggy Peaches getting there. Oh, he's picking up these stones, which is good because it allows us to backtrack a little bit, and in case any mobs spawn. And, you know, why not get those dungeon things. Okay, so here's our tank. And then we're literally just waiting on our healer. So that's cool. I mean, this shaman seems pretty good. Alright, so... This is, I'm already feeling, just based on the past couple runs I've done in this dungeon, I'm already a lot more confident about what we have going on right here. We have 3 solid DPS. 3 melee DPS, to be honest, and I kind of feel like melee DPS are a little better. You just don't get the AoE aspect. I don't know what he's doing down there. He's trying to get those little stones. Make sure we're not missing. Again, okay, so we have Soggy Peaches running down. So we'll just have to... Our healer's gonna have to try to get here without... Okay, so he got all his sapphires, so that's good. Glad we can help this guy get a quest going.
Is not ready yet.
Cool. Cool for us, a little XP. So we are just waiting on our heals. Had a little bit of a congestion here. You know how it is with me. Seems like lately it's more rare that I don't have some kind of congestion. Okay, we got that guy. Why not? Get a little XP here and there. I mean, 60 XP, if you're split in 4 ways, it's not a lot. But, again, we're clearing out the dungeon. He's making his way up the beach. Oh, there... He's picking up the sapphires too, so cool. It'll be fine. I could have waited until this part was done, but I just missed you guys, and I just wanted to talk, just catch up. Because, you know, sometimes once it starts getting hot and heavy in the dungeon, that's the downside of the dungeon content, is it's just not quite as, my flow isn't always as good. But, I mean, if it's a nice, easy run, then it's usually fine. Right now, well, I have 28 more minutes of this Rallying Cry of the Dragon. I know they want to get going on that, but I'll take it. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with this trash. Come on! Alright, so Soggy Peaches is about to run here. Got the Ghosts of Hardcore. I was invited to that guild once. I might have to join it up. Oh my gosh, come on, Jawless. Bruh, why would you do that right now? It's like, hey, everyone's finally here. I'm gonna grab a drink. I did that right before I pressed record with you guys, so that was how I timed it. I was like, let me go, get ready, do my bio, everything needed for real life. Now, and then I could press record. I mean, and my hope is that I think we can finish in less than, hopefully we'll finish in under an hour from here, which is already going to put us over an hour for the episode. There he is. Yeah. All right, he grabbed a drink fast. Maybe it was just like a can of soda. Okay. They're inside. So it says, where's the quests? Most of them are in the instance, and that's true. Alright, so... let's see what we got here. I want to kind of try to get good with this kick, since that's going to sort of be my role, but for sure we have a good squad right now. Look, they're ready to run. Now, I was on the fence about using a crippling poison because of that running element. Yeah, again, we're going to kind of see how that goes.
A target.
But... oh, he's going to pick this guy up. That's fine. Okay. I'm fine with that. Cool. Just, I mean, if you can see, the DPS is going pretty freaking solid. So I just have to pay attention that I don't end up losing my, my poison procs. It'll happen for sure. Luckily, I am equipped. I don't have like my little feral girl has, where I have the option to kind of regain that energy back by slipping into, you know, in and out of feral mode, which is something that we built up with Shalasir. I don't have that. Okay. I don't remember where it's at. No, it's not there. Alright, so we're now going to actually start the dungeon. Looks like we are all in there. Oh, look, we got 3 Ghosts of Hardcore. Cool. Alright, so... get some speed going on. I went into stealth a little too soon. But we should be okay. Like I said before, probably didn't need that. Okay. Go. Why we decided to pick up these guys, but whatever. We'll if we're going for the XP, then fine. Okay. I really need to save, and I need to not just go with the proc on the Sinister Strike. I need to avoid that because really, the better option is to save it. So it looks like we got through that without fighting, which is cool. So then we just need to fight Gamura. Okay, and then it will be the top. Okay. Alright, so go ahead and proc a couple there. Go with this. Not proc, but hit a couple backstabs, and then we'll just see how many I can get. See, if you notice, like, it's not really doing anything. There's no need to fight the neutral turtles around. I don't understand why. I've had people who are like, oh, you've got, maybe in the newer version you've got to, but yeah, I don't need that. That's greed. Okay, so hopefully they are all cool. This is where the main fight is at. I don't know what that guy's doing. Okay, but this is where the first boss is at. Where they're saying, I think they're saying that they basically lost a, or they pulled a sea witch. That's what I think's going on here, which is okay. You pull one sea witch, it's not the end. See, that's where things like that are where it gets annoying. I don't need that. Okay.
It is too far
Rooted, I see. They have like a mod. It says that they're rooted, which is fine. Here's the boss. She's back in here. That's her Lady Cereves. Kind of let them go.
You should not be here.
So they want this guy down first. You should not be here, slay them. Okay, so he wants me to kill the Myrmidon, so tank is on the targeting, which I am totally. Oh, see, I didn't listen to my own advice. Okay, let's see what I can do as far as kicks. Okay, we got a kick off. My slice and dice. The Lady Cereves is basically the first boss. You know, she's got the Naga Heart Piercer. That's a very cool bow. But that's it for that quest. There is a tin vein. I don't really particularly need it. I'll take it. But I don't need it. Okay, so I'm gonna lead the party hopefully through map additions. Being able to solo caster mobs with grounding and earthshock, yeah. Okay. I mean, that is cool. So we did hit some mobs here. Oh, I'm stunned. I guess I'm gonna hit with. Now I really will hit the Sinister Strike. What I was gonna say, what I worry about is my breath. Okay. So we're gonna come here for the quest. Okay, we pulled some mobs. Okay. But honestly, even what we're doing right now, like, oh, there we go. Remember what I said? I need to make sure I don't run out of my instant poison. And I did. Okay, so this is where you get the quest out. I'm gonna try to, you know, for the sake of what we're doing, for the sake of our show here, we're gonna try to listen to the quest. I'll at least play it after the fact. This is Blackfathom villainy.
Strength has left me. Your help is.
We're just gonna let him keep talking as we play.
Long ago, this site was a great.
Okay, so that's fine. Now we need to go. Oops.
Strength has left me.
Let him
Your
talk
help
as
is needed. Long ago, this site was a great temple of Elune. But misfortune led to ruin when the corruption of an old god seeped up from beneath the earth and tainted the sacred moon well. Akumai, servant of the old god, rose from the The Twilight Hammer cultists have allied with the Naga to occupy these grounds. The cultists, led by Kelris, sacrifice innocents to Akumai for power. Slay Kelris and bring his head to the Naga Thunder Bluff. Please.
Okay, so if you notice what we're saying here, what he just says is, look, there are Twilight's Hammer people here.
It is too far away.
And they have a member of the little band or whatever, this guy, Kelris. And Kelris is sacrificing, he's using the Naga, and they are sacrificing people to the old gods. So that's one of the main things going on in this temple here, is, oh gosh, I'm kind of trapped, I can't do anything. I think I can break a root. I don't think I have that yet, but I think eventually... Uh-oh. We pulled a bunch. We're okay though. Like I said, this is a pretty solid team. Okay, so we got it. So number 5 is Gelthas or whatever. That's the guy that we need. So now we have. So we're still doing pretty solid and very quick. Even that's what's more important than the solid. We are quickly tearing through this, which really makes me happy. So I mean, I don't have details or anything, so I don't know if I'm pulling my own, but I feel like my DPS is pretty solid. Okay. Dang it, I'm slowed. I'm chilled or whatever. Okay. Yeah. They're saying kill Lorgus Jet. So we got that Sea Witch there. Alright, we're good on that guy. Got a gouging pick. I'll probably sell for some decent power. I shouldn't have been stealthed so soon. That is what's going to lower my overall DPS because they're charging into the fray, and I am not. But whatever, it is what it is. I hope I make up for it with some burst DPS, because I do have that. Lorgus Jet is actually not quite... not quite... I'm gonna switch off my DPS on that Satyr, because I was coming a little hot. I was pulling the thread on it. He couldn't keep the thread off me. Now I don't know if there's anything I should be interrupting from these guys. I don't think so. I think they have quick, almost instant cast curses. I don't think they necessarily have. Right, but again, like I said a few times, this is the really easy part of the dungeon. Yeah, see, I have a curse of weakness going on. That curse is actually a pain in the butt. Yeah. It is pretty dense with guys.
Not enough energy.
That's true. I can't argue with that. We'll see. I do have that. I only have 11 minutes left, so that's not going to last me through the dungeon, unfortunately. So my DPS is going to drop quite a bit at that point. I mean, it's already bad with the. I had to use a Sinister Strike because I was pulling, like I've done a couple times now. I pulled that threat too much. So we're gonna come through here. So come. So they want us to fight here, but I don't know if he sees Lorgus yet or what his problem is. Got some hits from behind. Like I said before, we'll come up. They're pulling more. That's a Twilight Reaver, which means Lorgus. Yeah, there's a buff in here. If we fight a mini boss in here, we'll get a buff. So there's like a shrine. Alright, so they're pulling. Oh, they want us to go after that guy. Okay, that's fine with me. This guy's. Oh, poison cleansing totem. That's good. I can't even do that. I almost should have passed on that, but I guess my my backspace is okay. Even if they take it, I can. I guess I could send that to what's his face? Okay, so that's the mini. That's the Gelahast. That's a kind of a mini boss right there. That was a nice hit. 371 was pretty good. Yeah, like I said, I've only got the ticking time on my DPS being so good. Gotta enjoy it while it lasts. Because that's why everybody is so up in arms about the Ren drop, because it's just so juicy. You just get such a nice juicy hit. So I mentioned before too that I'm just kind of playing a waiting game right now, where I really want to get myself into playing what's out right now. I want to get myself ready to where I'm on the bleeding edge again with what happens in WoW, so that when this new expansion comes out, I want to hit the beta. I'm going to get the, the elite, whatever they call that, the advanced edition, the one that gets you beta. I want to do that. I don't always do beta, but I want to hit it, which means I maybe only have six-ish months. And I do love that this crew is just, we're just going all out. It's pretty smooth of a run. Can't really complain. So, can't complain at all, honestly. A refax? Oh my gosh, that would have been so good for my other character. To drop. Intellect, Spirit, and Frost damage. Yeah, there's a boss. He randomly spawns in one of these two spots. Okay, so that's good because this gives us our next boss, Lorgus Jet. Which, that's cool. This is one of the bosses we need for the quests. This is one that you had to kind of pre-have beforehand. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead after this guy. Okay. Where's this guy at? There we go. Yeah, this guy is easy. Alright, so... Ooh. It's locked, so I'll open it for them. I'll give it away, I don't care. That was a locked chest, so I don't feel that bad about stealing it. I'll give it. I was too busy talking, I wasn't fighting. Alright. So, that's fine. Alright, so we did pull a few here. Come after this guy. But I didn't do anything special, so a tank should... Yeah, he has already got 3 Sunders on him. Look at him, he insta... That's pretty good tanking. He insta-interrupt him with the shield smash because he does drop that curse. And it's like almost an insta-cast curse, but if you're like knowing that's how his rotation's gonna start, I shouldn't have done that. I keep doing that where I hit my Sinister Strike because it's ready, I have the energy for it. Are we going across the way? Nope, he's already up there. Alright. So, he did it again. Whatever. It's not the end of the world, it's just... Yikes. He got feared or something. So, let me try to go after her. Okay, I think we're doing okay. What we're doing is avoiding any disasters. Okay, so sometimes the Sinister Strike right there is kind of worth it. Like if I'm like, okay, I think that they're gonna get away. It's making me not hit slice and dice, but that's alright. Alright, so look at him. He detected. That was pretty good. This tanks knows their crap. They're doing a great job. Now we're still hitting. They're gonna dodge me. Alright, so here is where it starts to get... It's really the... Acolytes we want to go for first. Oh, he's got me. It's alright. I got it. It's okay. I don't need that.
Enough energy.
Our DPS is good enough that we can get him. So this lore seeker, let's see where he's going. I'm just gonna save my energy till he starts to run. That's pretty good. Luckily, he's stupid. Okay. Save my energy till she starts to run. I'm good on that. Alright. So, kind of go anywhere. We absolutely can go right here, sure. Okay, let me get my speed going. Okay, now I'm going to save my energy up for when they start to run. Okay, so now the Acolyte. This is a good one to get. Oh. Okay, my poison is out again. You blocked it. Okay, let me put my poison back on. That's cool, those are good male. There's a good male. So that's good. Also, they're pulling him in a good spot, too. That's good. Yeah, I don't care about the Guardian. Oh, great. Just out of range. I'm not doing particularly great, but I'm trying to... This is the hard part. This is where I have got him. That's the thing, is that we just have so much DPS right now that so I did a little bit bad, but I was trying to kind of separate that. Dang it. I did not get it. I was trying to pop off my slice and dice with the 3 combo points I had saved up. See, and that's this is one of the first times I have managed to beat that little area without dying, or without a massive annoying pull. So that's pretty good. Pretty dang good. That's really good pulling by the tank. That's freaking crazy good. He pulled it in a perfect way where even the freaking even the casters had to come. That was really good. I gotta get my props off. I gotta get my props off, baby. No, that was really good. Even when he's running away from the ads. I mean, not that I don't think we could have handled it with this group. Very, very impressive pulling. I'm gonna say it. That is just, I mean, I can respect this. Okay, so we have a Twilight Reaver. That's good. Okay, so now we've got the boss coming. And it just, you know, it also, I gotta say, it makes us all look good when, like, even from my own part, when, like, there's someone in the... I'm gonna go ahead and need that because that's an upgrade for me. Okay, and in just a sec... Oh, I can't do that because we're in combat right now. We gotta kind of go under. Alright, so... Oh yeah, it says I'm in combat right now. It's alright. See, this is why you initially... This is probably a good reason, not to say that I knew that, like I had this perfect... Hindsight's 20/20. There's a reason. Here's a reason if you're doing this to come and clear that little spot on your own. Let's get this guy. Alright, so... Oh, I thought we killed that guy. Alright, so... Now I can put this on there. The other thing we can do is we can open this water globe. Okay, so it says Baron Aquanus. The defeated water elemental has left behind a strange water globe. You surmise that the object somehow fed the beast energy. Inside the globe, a putrid-looking form of water sloshes about. The globe itself seems impervious to any sort of physical force. If anyone can make any sense of this item, it would be Zhenyu Sankrea of the Earthen Ring. He's located at the Horde Zormgor outpost in Asheville. So now we have a third quest. I didn't see that. No, that was pretty good. Let's see if we can save up our energy in case they start to run. That's good. Nah, actually, I'll save my energy. So that was good. Alright. So we're all freaking rocking and rolling, baby. Okay, so this is... We're starting to get really close. We just beat the hard part of the dungeon. So the fact that we are alive and kicking is all you can ask for. We haven't had any wipes per se. I could probably have been a little better with my kicks. Nothing you can really... I mean, I can't say nothing I can do about that. I can get better. You know, I can get better. That's what I can do about it. Alright, so that allows us to get in here. I don't know where we're going. Oh, he's pulling his Void Walkers back here. Okay, so we got a stun. Gave us some great points. It's almost better when you're fighting casters to hit him with that cheap shot. Not my typical style. But, not something I would say no to necessarily. Okay, so these guys start to become... Uh-oh. I got mine controlled, but it looks like I leveled up. Got me leveling up. I don't remember what I want, so I'm not even going to pick anything up. Oh, he resisted my stun. Well, he resisted something. The good thing about that cheap shot too is it gives you a bunch of combo points. So it just sets you up hardcore to it's really sets you up well to start taking them out. I don't know if I pulled that guy or not. It's very possible that I did. But like I said, we're starting to become. Now it's starting to be almost cocky. The amount of just the quality of this run. This is pretty much, I think, the best run I've had of this dungeon. And I'm telling you, I did this with myself and my wife, and we were both level 31.
Who dares disturb my meditation?
And it still was wasn't even close to this. How long were you asleep for? Another few seconds. Okay. Oh, he's immune. He's immune to that. Well, we got him. That was pretty good. Rod of the Sleepwalker. Well, that's green. I don't need that, but that's cool. Good job for them. That is a good, that is a sick drop. I don't think I've had that drop happen. Okay, so, at least not in the past few runs I've done it. He's immune to something, maybe it's my poison, which is already worn off. See, this is where I screwed up. Now, the last time I did this instance, I screwed up big time because I freaking pulled I lit all 4 braziers at once, and it was terrible. It caused a wipe. I sucked. It was official. Now, here's where I was saying at the start of this episode, here's where the melee does not do as well. We do not have as good AoE, but although right there it seemed pretty fine. I'm not freaking touching these things. These Akamai... What? Soothing Turtle Bisque. I see. They get a quest for that. These guys are probably the toughest because they have this constant stun. And then we'll see. Yeah, we'll see at the end. I think we're actually good. Hopefully we can get them to do the optional boss too. Just because this is such a good team. We waited so dang long to get it. And it really is a good team. This fight takes a little longer because of that constant interrupt. Constant interrupt. Really, what I ended up doing to get us through this, after I realized we were gonna die, when we came back, I just used I blew all my cooldowns. I blew a counterattack, threw that out there, and we beat it. We beat all now, and then we were able to sort of partially pull the waves. And I don't know if if you pull them Like I wonder if I went and relit, like if I tried to interact with those candles, would they light again? Like would they summon more mobs? If there's a way they could have like infinite mobs. Ew. Something's getting me. I wonder if they have almost like a Thornsy kind of thing. That's my... They've got to. I was gonna say, because my... I don't have the threat on them, and yet my deep... I'm taking damage. I'm not standing in like a... Yeah, what's he doing? Okay, so we got that. I guess I can get this one grab. Got nothing. Got some seaweed maybe? No, I got nothing. Alright, so... We're in the final room. So, after this, it's Akamai, and then we'll just see if they want to, because this is such a good group. If they want to do the extra bosses, I'd be down. The extra one boss, it's super quick, like, there's no reason not to, unless everyone's, like, in a rush or whatever. But we don't even need everyone. Like I said before, you could take them down with 2 to 3 people. Depending on your composition, like me and Jawless, probably not. We're probably the 2 worst people here, because the tank is killing it. The healer is a healer, but they're essential. Like a person with the healer could just about take down anyone. Gotta be careful because he does pat. The boss does pat, and he hits like a truck. Did we pull him? We did. I mean, he's got... Okay, so now we've... Go ahead and pop a little bit extra speed. Get some of that going. Okay, so now it's just easy for me because the tanks can hold threat. Now it's just a matter of keeping my points up, getting as many as I can get. Yeah, now this is a real, this is a block-heavy boss. If you are good at blocking, this boss is not hard at all. Oh, really? That's cool. Okay, so that is that boss. That over there is just another, it's the same buff already. Okay, so we'll see. This guy says I'm zooted right now. I don't know what the heck that means. So this last boss is like I don't know what you call it. Those Threshodons or whatever they are. And this will be the last thing we do, and I will, we've been over an hour, so I'll harv back to Splinter Tree, and we'll handle everything else on the next episode. I'm not worried about anything else. So the way you get to him is, you come out, it looks like it's actually right there, but you have to swim to it from under the temple. So it's a little counterintuitive in terms of that kind of that. I mean, I'll hearth if they're not ready. So We gotta kill this guy. I mean, technically we have to kill that crab too. But it's there. He is right there. 5945. No, that's not as good as what I have. Okay, so I gotta be behind him. Yeah, for real. Alright, so look at that. Strength and Spirit, I'll greed that. That's not a rogue one.
I cannot carry any.
I have a full inventory. Look at me. I don't care. Crap. I'll throw out the watermelon. Okay. Alright, and then if he's getting the 10, I'll let him get the 10. Cool. Okay, so that's it. We did Alright, so I was gonna hearth out, but if they need I did pull his Thresher on, but he won't pull up on shore, so it's fine. Alright, so yeah, so I'm just letting them know this was definitely a group that was worth the wait. This was a good run. They really did a good job. I'll come help them fight here at the end. Since they're here, I'll help them out. We're all sort of on the way out, but yeah. It's kind of like the credits are rolling now. We're like, you know, making it happen, Captain. I don't need that. I don't even have bag space for something like that. So we did it. We did a great run. I don't want to abandon them just because they've been so good. Just a freaking great. It's so nice when you have it smooth, and you know what it takes is, and I'm not gonna, you know, on the one hand, I definitely don't deserve any kind of major credit. I'm not like acing the team here, but if you look, there was a lot of areas where an old school classic dungeon could go wrong, and there's a lot of there was a lot of coordinated parts. Well, one, of course, you need sound technique. You need, particularly when it comes to healing and tanking. And the healer didn't make any mistakes that I saw. And the shaman as an off healer did a great job supporting with like poison totems and tremor totems and stuff like that. So using their utilities, which are so easy to forget about, it's really just very understated how many people forget that. I'm going to dip at this point because they're pretty good. I think they're going to pull him probably. I don't think they didn't. Alright, so they're out of here. I'm going to hearth because it's actually... Well, no, it will be. It'll be better because we've got to turn in that other one either way on the next episode. So it took really refined technique with that, particularly at those really sticky spots. I can't tell you how many times I've wiped. And then good healing. It took communication with, I believe it was probably the tank that was just constantly tagging with skulls. So important, whether you have it with a macro or you have it with a mod. Just can't stress enough how helpful that is to get the team focusing down the individual targets, even if you don't necessarily all agree what it is. And not to toot my own horn, but my knowledge of the map and where to go, that removes a lot of frustration too and helps things out. So it's pretty cool. Not that they didn't know, but that I was communicating that. So that, you know, I do feel like I played an active role. That's always fun. You want to feel like you played a role, even though I probably wasn't the best DPS, and it probably wasn't doing anything the best. Also, I'm trying to, you know, talk with you guys the whole time. That gives me an excuse, right? But we got another episode in the pipe, 5x5, and we're almost done with this zone, and I look forward to it next time we do. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching and for tuning in. As always, you guys rock, and I hope that you enjoyed. See you on the next episode of Lore of Warcraft. Peace out.